Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hey everybody, welcome in, welcome in. This reading is going to be for an individual sign, sun, moon, or rising. Take it how it resonates, take it where it resonates. This month we're going to be trying something a little bit different. It is a card reading, but we're also integrating images into the reading inspired by a friend of mine, Sean. We're going to try this. If you like it, please let me know. There's also a special going on for the month of July, $11 off all video readings. My email address is in the description box below. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in, and also let me know if you enjoy this style reading. And without further ado, your reading. Hi, everybody. This reading is for the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever it is you find it in your chart. You guys got something pretty interesting going on this in this reading. Whenever you find this, right? There is this sense that maybe you kind of put your main self, or the I'm going to say this, just take it how it resonates. Put your main self in the background and kind of maybe put on a little bit of a disguise. Maybe, put on a little bit of a show in a way that was maybe protecting yourself. Like maybe you wanted to see how something would work out if you approached it in a certain way. There's this idea of, the connection to your heart space. Leos, you are the heart space, okay? And if you want to let people in, you do, and if you don't, you do not, right? And I'm hearing you roar right now. There's this locket and the key, right? And at one point they were chained together. At one point, like wherever the heart went, the key went too. And there's at some point those things became separated, one, and now the heart space has to be engaged. There had the lock, the key has to be brought to the lock in order for that space to be opened up. It says you're the one exception. You're the only exception. Now that could be you being the exception to someone, right? And they're making an exception for you, or flip it, switch it. You could be making that exception for somebody else and saying, hey, I'm going to take off my disguise. I'm going to show you the soft, squishy center. I'm going to let you into that warmth that is Leo, so take it how it resonates for you. But I really feel that, again, there's like this unmasking of self, this like revealing of your true self to who or what it is that has that key. It could be a human being, it could be an idea, it could be a space, right? A communal space, or I'm hearing studio, someplace that you go in and it really opens you up to your creativity. I'm also seeing the word Wednesday, right? Wednesday came out. High emphasis on the W here. Wednesday could be a day of the week, right? It could be someone's name. It could be that movie. There could be something in that storyline or in that character that resonates for you. So again, take that how it resonates. Could have been last Wednesday, could be the Wednesday coming up, but I really feel like whatever it is that's happening for you, that key and that lock are going to meet, and the heart space is going to open. And lucky for whoever that is that gets to be loved with the love of a Leo. All right, ancestors, spirits, guides. You just feel so warm. You feel so warm and cuddly, and then look, have patience. What fire sign likes that? All right, I have a lot of fire in my chart, and I do have Leo in my North Node, and I can tell you that patience isn't one of our strong points, is it? Nope. But I just saw 3, 2, 1. So again, this countdown and the an idea of time, and can't rush the river, can't rush the thing. If you do, it might put you further back. So be aware of that. We have a boat here, a sailboat. Sailing takes time. You can't rush the winds. And then also the ideas that are coming through, the information that's coming through, can't rush that either. And then the lotus, right? The lotus comes from the mud and blooms, it blossoms. So you gotta let it do what it's gotta do to get there. We're also dealing with the number 20 here. 20 is 10 times 2, right? The completion of those choices that we've made. It's also the judgment card. All right. So again, the completion of the choices that we've made and the revisitation of those. Hafiz says, the moon asked about her luminosity, said, I am a master of patience. It will happen. Perhaps not exactly as you'd imagined it. Perhaps far better. But it will happen. Have patience in the in-between when you can't see the results of your hard work and diligent investments. There are forces moving on your behalf, far beyond the realms of sight. Trust them. They're bringing you precisely with divine timing what you need to bring your best self to the fullest expression of itself. The fullest expression of itself. What you need, exactly what you need is being brought to you. And again, being patient with that. You know, the moon, it knows it will be full again, but it can't make that process go faster. It has to give it the time needed. Right? Ancestors, spirits, what messages do we have for Leos? That's too many, Spirit. I guess, well, we'll look at them because that's like a little packet, right? I want you to see, because a lot of these cards are in the reverse, and that's okay. Overarching energy is the magician, the power of manifestation that you hold. All right? Everything is available to you. You have the know-how. All right, maybe just a little bit, because remember, it's all aces. It's that spark of the beginning, and that's that Ace of Wands, that spark of insight, that bit of knowledge, right? That emotional intention to go toward it, and the material base that's going to let you start, that's going to get you started, right? What are you investing in? What are you creating? It's like having that bit of sourdough starter to get your baking begin, right? The bit of investment that grows the opportunity. Here it is. Here are the seeds that grow the flowers, right? It's taking that time to explore these things. Somebody could have been watching you. Again, this is the spy card, right? Page of Swords in reverse. Somebody peeking in, eavesdropping, listening to what was happening, listening to what you were doing. That might have been why you had to cut them off. That might have been why you had to step back in space. That might have been why you had to put a little bit of a mask on and not actually let them see the interior, because they were invading informational spaces that weren't theirs, right? And it caused the moon in reverse. This is like disillusionment. This is kind of being overrun by those emotions. The moon is mysteries, things unseen, things that we can't see yet, right? Things that will be revealed. The patience, the Hafiz card talked about patience, right? In this lunar cycle here, it could talk about lunar cycles. It could have something to do with the moon. This is Piscean energy in tarot. This is Cancerian energy in astrology, right? We are just getting from Cancer time to Leo time, your time, right? On the day that I'm doing this is directly on the cusp, welcoming you into your season, and maybe really having to examine how other people's misinterpretation of information is causing emotional despondency and some big time confusion. Here's the pile that came out. 9 of Wands in the reverse. It's time to let go of some things. It's time to go ahead and, say, it's not worth fighting for this anymore. It's not worth fighting this anymore. Not in this way. You got a whole new direction to go. 7 of Cups, because again, you've narrowed down your options. You're getting rid of the confusion. You're choosing a path, and then that see the emotional flow that's coming through here. The Tower in reverse, because nobody's going to pull the rug out from underneath of you. Nobody's going to destabilize you. None of this is a surprise. Maybe because that information came through and was shared, right? What that does is it changes your luck. Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy here. It completely changes your luck. It changes the way these things are spinning, the way this is going. Again, sets a new trajectory. You have chosen wisely. You have chosen wisely. Just have the patience, for those gifts to come through. Okay? Could be happening again. Could be happening on Wednesday. Like you have the key to this. You could be getting keys on Wednesday. Maybe you're getting a new place. Maybe you're getting a new car. Maybe you're getting a new job, something, you know, keys to a safety deposit box, whatever it might be. It's really changing the scope and letting you focus on something completely different. Tell me about this Page of Swords, please. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. Take this how it resonates. This person is greedy. This person is bad with their coin. This is earth sign energy, masculine in the reverse, right? Not in their best to show here. This person is kind of lazy. This person is sluggish. They are dishonest when it comes to finances, and they will drain you or whatever resources are available around them. And it's like they've been spying, kind of maybe they're pocket watching you. Maybe they're looking to see what your next move is. 10-10 when I say that, right? Again, this person cannot be trusted. It could be, you know, a banker, a debt collector. It could be somebody who I'm hearing landlord. Take it how it resonates. Whoever they are, they're not that great at their job, right? They're not good with their coin. It's like money hungry feeling here, and they could be causing you to go into a space of emotional disillusionment. What is this Moon card? 5 of Swords. Yeah, look at that. Kind of love the way that these are talking to each other, because she's underwater, right? And it's all like it feels like it's all coming down in here. Here's that winning at all costs. Here's that winning with information, right? The standing up for yourself. They're standing on the beach. They've come out of that ocean. They've come out of that emotional deluge, right? And they're winning. Right? You're winning. You have that information. You have that know-how, and this is successful, and somebody else isn't. You know, that's just how it works. Somebody wins, and therefore somebody else doesn't. And I feel like you've fought the good fight. You fought the battle. Remember, we're not fighting this anymore. You've succeeded. You've won. And 9 of Wands. There's no reason to fight anymore. 9 of Wands in the reverse, go into the 9 of Cups. How beautiful is that? 9-9, you are so close to the completion of this. And by letting go of that that angst, or that the pushback, you are emotionally rewarded. And your wishes come through. Your wishes come in. You get that emotional fulfillment that you were seeking, that you need, right? 7 of Cups. Now we get the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Now we're in that feminine earth energy, creating, beautifying, knowing exactly which direction you are going. This could be a feminine earth sign energy that steps in to help you, that maybe they're the one that holds the key. Maybe they're the one that you're going to be communicating with, or that has communicated with you. But it's this beautiful, beautiful space that's being created. And this person is good with their coin. And again, whether or not that's another human being exterior to you, it's asking you to step into that space within yourself. Okay? And get to it. Right? Because again, nobody's pulling that rug out from underneath of you. She's painting the floor here, that solid ground. Tower in the reverse. No surprises. No surprises. Queen of Wands. And I got two Queen energies. Could be you, Leo. Masculine or feminine, being in that feminine space of attracting, of being beautiful, right? Of letting it, again, come to you, and that unmasking of you and your true fiery nature, your true fiery self. I absolutely love this. Just walking confidently, right? Confidently through it. And I think that, you know, this whole situation is a good reminder to you of what you are capable of. And again, just being patient, having that patience, because the you that is you will return, and it returns with a beautiful shine, right? You're like, the key to yourself is being unlocked. What is this wheel energy? What is this wheel? Wow. Wow. Four of Wands in the reverse. See, this could have something to do with your home, the heart space, the place where you consider home, or maybe a spot where you were starting to, put your stakes in the ground and begin pulling away from that, right? And venturing out into something different, or not being bogged down by that. This is a lot of self-assurance, and maybe not having the backing or the support of the people that were occupying that space. But that's okay, because you are rising above it. And again, changing the luck by changing the space, because whatever was going on in the background, probably this King of Pentacles in the reverse here, you get the Seven of Swords in the reverse. They were caught. Their strategy didn't work. You won the battle, right? And now you can let down your defenses. Now you can stop fighting with them. You don't need to anymore. Just having the patience, all of this will be revealed, and you are going to be in such a bigger, better spot. You are going to be yourself again. So, yeah, the spirit here. Don't lose your patience. Okay, ancestors, spirits, guides, what messages, what crystal do you have for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, wherever they find it in their chart? What crystal will help them through? Bismuth. Whoa. You can make bismuth with Pepto-Bismol. Look at it. It's this amazing geometric, this cube, kind of this shape that it forms. What is it? It's an iridescent crystalline metal with a stair-step structure that forms when liquid bismuth cools. Bismuth energy is focusing, conductive, and awakening. Who needs it? The easily distracted, burners, or people who get very bored. Where to put it: on your desk in Silicon Valley, in your utility belt in Black Rock City. And when to use it: for those looking for some psychedelic influence without swallowing the red pill, lie on your back and take 10 or 100 or 1,000,000 powerful breaths through your mouth with bismuth placed on your forehead. Then break out of tired gray thought patterns and get en route to more colorful, energized life. Rewrite your code with rainbows. That prismatic effect, right? Rewriting the code. Look at that. I heard, I got the power. I'm not gonna sing too much because we don't want to get in trouble for that. But wow. This is going to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful month for you. I'm so glad that you're coming back into your own, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for remembering to hit like and subscribe. And thanks for coming back and seeing us again next time.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.